On Friday, March 13th, I packed my newly purchased hiking backpack with all of the necessities I would need to hike a mountain. As I quickly made decisions about whether my fleece jacket or heavy sweatshirt would be more suitable, I couldn't help but acknowledge the déjà vu that was slowly clouding over my body. Exactly 5 weeks prior, I had boarded a plane in Boston that would eventually lead me to my final destination, New Zealand. The hike I would be embarking on the following day was similar to the journey I had embarked on when I decided to study abroad. In both instances, I was scared, intimidated, and unsure of what to expect. When I arrived at the base of the hike, I looked at the large glacier that stood in front of me. I knew that by the end of that day, I would be staring that glacier in the face, but its tall and chilling stature intimidated me, leading me to doubt what I had gotten myself into several times. When arriving at my complex on 4th Street, I was immediately greeted by other international students, as well as Kiwi hosts that I would soon call my neighbors. However, almost all of them had been there for over a week. It intimidated me that they had already created bonds, and I felt homesick. The hike up the Mueller Hut track was long, hot, and at some points painful. I thought about turning back several times, but as soon as that thought crept into my mind, I would turn around and I would look at the view that surrounded me. I was doing something that I had never done before, and I was aware that it was going to be challenging, but by the end I would have accomplished something new, and I would ultimately come out a stronger person, less fearful of the unknown. I made the best of that first week, and before I knew it, I had friends from all over the States and all over the world. Whenever times got tough, I would take a step back and tell myself, "You are in New Zealand. There is no reason for you to be unhappy." I acknowledged that it would not always be easy, but I was excited for whatever would happen next. 6 hours and 1,800 meters later, I finally made it to Mueller Hut. My body was aching in places I didn't even know could hurt, and I was exhausted. But I made it. I took a step back and I looked around. I felt invincible. The glacier was no longer intimidating, but rather a constant reminder of my success. Right now, I am standing here having overcome all of my fears about study abroad. I have successfully completed my rite of passage into the global community, and I understand how amazing the world can truly be. I have made friends from all over the world, learned about cultures I previously never gave any thought to, and I am ready for whatever life may throw at me. I can unpack my bags knowing that I have challenged myself and am ultimately a stronger, less timid person who is a proud member of the global community because of it. Taylor Swift said that being fearless is having fears but jumping anyway. After study abroad, I have become fearless.